How do you do fork seals on a KTM 690 Enduro? I am now going to show you a step-by-step how to replace fork seals on this bike. It's super simple, super straightforward, but for those of you that don't know or maybe not quite ready to jump in, this will hopefully get you fired up, ready to go. So starting off, we are putting the fork into a set of soft jaws. These are aluminum, they're from Race Tech. They won't mar up the aluminum on the fork. Tighten it down, don't have to go crazy. I always tighten it on this flat spot, like up here, this is tapered, down here is tapered. This is flat for the triple clamps to hold, so I tighten it there. Go down just a little bit. Take a 24mm wrench. So I removed the air bleeder because this had bleeder, like push button bleeders, so take that out. One thing, guys, you want to do before you start, sorry I didn't show you, is you want to check your clickers and see where they are. So what you want to do is count the number of clicks it takes to go in until it stops, write that number down, then you open them all the way up so it can flow fluid as you're bleeding these things. We'll do the same to the bottom. Write those down so you can set them back to where they were. There we go. 22mm wrench, modified by me. This is some cheap Blackhawk, whatever that I bought, so I didn't have to grind up on my snap-on ones. I'm going to pull this down, and there's you can see right there, there's this hex right there, that's 22. We go down, all the down, boom. Take our 24 again, come in here, loosen that, take that all the way off, make sure you get the spacer in there, set that out of the way, take our adjuster rod out, set it down the tray, spring out, set that down. Now we're going to flip this over, we're going to dump oil out into a pan. Now this is where these vary from a normal set of open chamber forks from KTM. Try to pump as much of that out of there as you can. It gets old after a while. So now I'm going to take this, chalk this up in the soft jaws here. And this is what's different, guys. This has a bolt down here. This is a banjo bolt that allows this to be the clicker out here. This is interesting. It's different than every other open chamber fork. So no big deal. It's a 13mm. I can say these are easier because it doesn't spin the whole assembly. This just comes out. They don't, on the normal style ones, a lot of times that bottom bolt, when you spin it, first of all, it's got a clicker in it, you gotta be careful with whatever. But when you spin it, it tries to spin the whole cartridge. This does not do that. So that just comes out. Tilt this over the pan again because it's gonna wanna leak some. And we'll pull our cartridge out, just pump it. It's also different. It seems to push more fluid out when you're pushing down than up, like on the other style. Now, this is like any other fork seal job. Take our cool guy fork seal remover thing. There we go. Now we're gonna get our circlip out. And just slide hammer it apart. These bushings are really new. They look really good, so we're not replacing these. They're not even worn on the inside, really. Not sure what happened to these seals, but they're leaking. So, seals, washer, circlip, all go thrown away. Now we're gonna go wash this up in the parts washer. Be right back. All right, there we go, guys. Ready to rock and roll. Take our seal bullet. Take our new OEM seals. These are SKF seals, but they are the OEM ones. They're black. The green ones are heavy duty, but these ones work just fine, and they're a little bit less money. Circlip, oil seal goes on like that. Washer, outer bushing, inner bushing. Outer tube go together. Take our fork seal driver. Good. Just use one, usually on one side to get the bushing down there. It's nice and rigid, right? So it goes in, you don't have to have both of them on there. But to do the seal, you want to use both so that you don't cock that thing at all. Circlip. Finish it up with flat blade, being careful not to hit the seal and ding it. Let's take this. There we go. Now back together with it all. Put this back in here. Take our damping cartridge, and then down here it's not lined up, so what I do, flat blade, come in here, lift that up into place. There it goes. There's an O-ring on it so you can kind of feel it go tunk. Bolt, make sure you got your washer on there. Start it by hand. Again, it's nice because you can just tighten that up. It does not try to spin the cartridge. Really easy. Take our damping rod, put it back in. Guys, when I get that in there, I always push on it, make sure it springs up and down. If it doesn't, that means that the needle in there can be seized. So you might have to take the whole thing apart and get that out, but that one moves fine, just like it's supposed to. I'm gonna take a 5-weight KYB 01M is the oil that I prefer. Any good fork oil is fine. 5-weight in the forks, pretty much exclusively, unless you're trying to do something special with 7-weight or it's a street bike that calls for something different. But I don't like changing oil weights. I'd rather change the valving. So I'm going to try to get it down in there as you bleed it. One way to speed that up is take this, put your hand over this and push down, which forces air. You hear that? That's the oil getting down into the cartridge. We're going to put enough in there that there's less than 110 millimeters of air gap, because 110 is what we're looking for. Bleed it. Take our mighty vac. Got this set to 110. Drop it in there. Pull it out till it's done. Now we lift that up. Take our spring. Definitely kind of go fast so you can get your hand on it. And I like to start this. There we go. Take our ground down 22. Tighten it down. All right, now put a little oomph on that. Clean it up really good. Put our bleeder back in. No, these Motion Pro bleeders are not my favorite, but that's what was in here. Always like to pull them, push on, make sure they feel good. Now we'll set our clickers back to where we go. Just like that, guys. Fork seal's done, ready to rock and roll. Obviously, if you need to put bushings in there, same process, just put new bushings on there. But these look good. Put this back on this motorcycle, and yeah, get after it. So thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you comment below if you use this to do a set of fork seals. I love hearing stories about you guys using our videos to save yourself money. Also, if you already shop at Rocky Mountain ATV, make sure you use the link in the description. It makes a massive difference to us. It really, really helps us out a lot. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you on the next one.